As soon as the little girl stepped outside the threshold, a 9-month pregnant young woman suddenly started bleeding. However, the old woman insisted that the girl must be expelled from the family and the family heirloom locket must be taken back. As soon as the locket was removed from the girl's body, she screamed in pain, and at that moment, a golden light emerged from the pregnant woman's body and her swollen belly disappeared in an instant. The old woman then realized she had committed a grave sin because the family daughter-in-law's pregnancy was now destroyed, and she herself was on the brink of death. The doctor declared her dead. So, Zhuo Xiao took the sacred pearl of the family to the Qilin temple because there was a legend in the family that their ancestors once saved Qilin, and in return, Qilin gave them the sacred pearl and a blessing. Zhuo Xiao fell to his knees and prayed to the Qilin deity to save his wife so that the family lineage would continue. At that moment, light emerged from the sacred pearl. Qilin took human form and infused his divine power into the wife's body, reviving her once dead heartbeat. Since then, cousin Zhou has been living with the family. He respected her. He offered her gold and silver every day, and gradually the daughter-in-law's health improved. When everything seemed calm, greed and suspicion took root in the daughter-in-law's mind. She thought Qilin was a lover of Zhou Xiao, who had come to seize the family's property. She conspired with her sister and planned to disgrace Qilin at the first opportunity. Qilin had warned Zhou Xiao that the next day was the day of childbirth, and everything needed to be handled carefully or the family's lineage would end. Zhou Xiao thanked her with a gift and left, but the daughter-in-law and her sister approached Qilin, trying to trap her with sweet words, but she sensed the deceit and dropped the utensil. In anger, the sister picked up a flower vase, but as she tried to strike, her hand twisted. The daughter-in-law falsely accused Qilin of attacking, and in her rage, she picked up a sword and fell onto the mirror. Her sister screamed and called everyone. An old woman arrived and without knowing anything, blamed Lin and ordered her to be thrown out of the house. Just then, Zhou came and said that she was the deity Qilin who had saved their lineage. But the old woman was blinded by her arrogance. She didn't listen and insisted on throwing Qilin out. Qilin calmly said, "I will leave on my own," and began to walk towards the threshold. She started to leave. Suddenly, the daughter-in-law felt intense labor pains. Zhou Xiao hurried over, grabbed Qilin, and begged her to save the child. Remembering her promise, Qilin showed mercy and offered a sacred medicine, but the daughter-in-law threw it down and insulted her. At that moment, the pregnancy reversed. Life ended, and the family's lineage broke. Too late, everyone realized Qilin was not an enemy but their protector, but by then, everything was ruined.